Welcome to the New York Stereoscopic Association. Thank you for joining us. We're here to share our love of this immersive art form, to see through the eyes of those with cameras that see the way people do. By sharing the images that move them, stereographers welcome you to visit the places they've been and to literally stand in their shoes and gaze at a moment, frozen in time just as they experienced it. It's our sincere hope that you'll accept our invitation to share your images with us. Membership in the NYSA is not required. First thing I'm going to present to you today are outtakes from a project I did a few years ago. Once upon a time, we celebrated National Pillow Fight Day. It could also be called a dust mite convention. Certainly not for the faint of breath. Paching. I can't remember how more eagerly I anticipated taking a shower. Be that as it may, we collectively decided to cover this pillowcase pandemonium in glorious 3D. In fact, I strapped a 3D GoPro and sent them into the breach. You'll recognize that footage when you see it. Information for geeks, I was shooting, which of course I'm one of, I was shooting with the Panasonic Pro Camera 3D AG1. Very fancy camera, of which I have several. Dave Comeau, Carlton Bright, Jamie Smith, and I attempted to capture the mattressless mayhem. Since these are outtakes, you're going to hear raw audio. Some of the images are quite graphic, and if they upset you, I suggest you close your eyes, or one eye. You'll soon understand.
I want to see all pillows in the air right now. Okay, I was just checking for glass. I love my job.
So next up will be Joe Pedoto's Anaglyph Jukebox, where we will get a chance to laugh at what was funny in the 1970s. Many of these things that were funny in the 60s and 70s would be deemed inappropriate today, and that is just too damn bad.
Welcome to today's edition of the Anaglyph Jukebox. You never know what you'll find on the old jukebox. Let's press B31. Okay, we've got National Lampoon 3D. The Harvard Lampoon was founded by 7 undergrads in 1876. 100 years later, its offspring, the National Lampoon, was the biggest-selling national magazine in the coveted youth and young adult market. The National Lampoon helped launch a comedy revolution in America, spawning one classic film, Animal House, the college radio hit National Lampoon Radio Show, and also made a significant contribution to both performers and the writing staff of the first 5 seasons of Saturday Night Live. Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Gilda Radner, Harold Ramis, John Belushi, and Christopher Guest are among the performers they showcased early in their careers. The very first sketch, The Translator, that opened Saturday Night Live was performed by John Belushi and former National Lampoon writer-editor Michael O'Donoghue. I would like to feed your fingertips to the Wolverines. TV comedy was never the same. Insanely smart and brilliantly funny, the 2 National Lampoon founders, Doug Kenny and Henry Beard, had just completed a Lampoon-sponsored Tolkien satire, Board of the Rings. So savage was their wit, no one has ever again attempted to revive Tolkien's Hobbit stories. They had previously worked on Harvard Lampoon projects that brought national fame and new cash into the organization, parodies of Playboy, Life, and Time magazines. They bought the first stereo for the Harvard Lampoon office with the profits from the Playboy parody sales. The first National Lampoon issue comes out in 1970, and, let's be honest, tastes have changed since then. What was acceptable then might be considered offensive today. But the original Nat Lamp editors wanted to be offensive, even by their contemporary standards, breaking the bounds of good taste in pursuit of a laugh. They mocked themselves with the oft-repeated line, "That's not funny, that's sick." The 3D conversions for all ads and editorial was done by Neil Adams, a legendary comic book creator. Here's part of their guide, National Lampoon's Getting the Most Out of 3D. With the proper instructions and outlook, 3D or three-dimensional viewing can be among the most pleasant and rewarding aesthetico-intellectual experiences available in the 20th century cultural repertoire. Through practice, sincere effort, patience, and a balanced diet, you too can master the following 3D viewing techniques, after which you'll never look at another Giotto. We promise. Number 1. Stare. That is, direct your gaze steadily and for an extended time at the 3D page. The three-dimensionality is in direct proportion to the duration of your stare. This will also increase your attention span and get you better marks in school. Number 2. Shake your head back and forth while staring. See how the elements move around as if they had a life of their own? And yet people say there is no God. Number 3. 3D is like life. The further away from it you are, the better it looks. Look at it from far away. See? Our final image from this issue is a 2-page spread, a 3D version of their long-running feature, Photo Funnies. Look closely, and you'll see John Belushi's only appearance in 3D, in a tux no less. With him is another 1970s personality, sex star, photographer, author, AIDS activist, Annie Sprinkle. Show world, we miss you, and those little tokens that were a quarter each.
Last but not least, we'll head over to the Time Travel Theater and visit the 1964 to 1965 World's Fair in part 1.